Oh, Nally Daly, you're the architect of the after, turning the hard roads into joy and into laughter. From the shoulder of the road to the blueprint of the plan, you're the one holding the vision for all of the land.
Have you ever noticed that even after you acquire the degrees, secure the executive title, and build a business, there's still a quiet voice in the back of your mind that still tempts you to negotiate from a place of deficit? You can walk into a room with premium credentials, but if you are still using the language of your past struggles to price your present value, you will constantly underwrite cheap contracts. Many high achievers suffer from an invisible barrier to scaling because they are trying to manage an elite future while still speaking with a beggar's tongue. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the room. I am Dr. Nally Daly. I'm an author, a certified life coach, and an insurance agent. My mission here is simple. It's to help high-performing leaders, executives, and visionaries build an unshakable foundation for their next chapter. We live by a higher standard here, and we build by design. If you're ready to learn how to change your internal coding, step into your authority, and master your mindset, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the notifications and drop a like on this video. And remember, you can find the complete raw blueprint of this transformation in my book, The Architect of After. It's available right now on Amazon or directly on my website at drnallydaly.com. Today we are unlocking the exact corporate psychological shift required to close the gap between where you were planted and where you're designated to rule. So pop an emoji in the comments if you're ready to graduate your mindset. Let's get into it. Now, in chapter 8 of my book, I talk about a concept called the beggar's tongue. Growing up in rural Jamaica, navigating a childhood of immense loss and scarcity, I became what I called a beggar scholar. To ensure a school meal, to secure a pencil, or catch a free hitchhike ride down an 8-mile road of asphalt, I became absolute expert in the art of the ask. I learned how to soften my voice and tilt my head and calibrate my desperate need to the mercy of whoever was standing in front of me. It was a daily humiliating tax on my dignity that I paid just to reach a classroom. But a massive shift occurred when I moved under the roof of my eldest sister, Margaret. The very first time I braced myself to plead for funds for a school project, heart tight and words rehearsed, Margaret stopped me mid-sentence. She reached into her purse, handed me the resource and said, "Go to your lessons. The books are your only job right now." She gave me no lecture, no emotional weight placed on the gift. And in that single revolutionary moment, the daily tax of humiliation was abolished. For the first time in my life, I was allowed to stop begging and start building. I had to completely evict the beggar scholar persona to become the executive I am today. The first alignment to mastering your equity is identifying and silencing the deficit script running in your background. A deficit script is any automatic thought pattern that forces you to plead, over-explain, or lower your standard just to fit into a room. When you scale your business, pitch a client, or enforce a corporate standard, you do not need to tilt your head or soft pedal your value. Strip the old unauthorized scripts of their authority. You are not asking for a favor. You are presenting a premier solution. Step number 2. You must completely re-underwrite your personal valuation report. In risk management and corporate operations, an asset is valued by its structural integrity and its historical performance. Look at your life leisure. Look at the credentials you've earned, the professional designations you carry, and the raw resilience capital you forged in the valleys of your past seasons. Stop pricing your current services or corporate worth based on the red dirt of where you started. Read the updated report. You are an asset of premium value. And finally, step 3. You must build bridges of certainty for others. True leadership is not about giving orders from a mahogany desk. It's about providing an uncompromised resource and environment so that the people under your care, your team, your children, your clients can stop looking at the ground in survival mode and start looking at the horizon in execution mode. When you protect the dignity of others, you cement the infrastructure of your own legacy. Bridges are built to cross. Do not let a ghost from a past season of scarcity stand at the checkpoint of your current boardroom and dictate your price. You are the chief architect of your life, and the beggar's tongue has officially lost its clearance at your gate. In my book, The Architect of After, I break down exact operational and spiritual strategies needed to shift your internal coding from recovery to absolute sovereignty. And just do that by doing the questions at the end of every chapter. My book is available right now, as I said before, directly on Amazon, also on my website at drnallydaly.com. So if this message pushed you to step up your standard and claim your true value, make sure you hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who is ready to graduate their mindset today. So let's talk in the comments. Drop a line below and type premium equity if you are updating your valuation report this week. So until next time, keep your head high, lay your bricks strong, and live by the daily standard. I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, Daly, you're the architect